This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
Hello everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Now today we are going to be talking about the new Heroquest. It is on Pulse right now. You can get it for $149. $149. You can get the old version for about under $100. Now here's the thing that I wonder if people are really excited about it. I'm sure there's a group that are excited about it. Or is there a group that's disappointed the way I'm disappointed? Now, don't get me wrong. Heroquest is a game that is nostalgic. It holds a special place in my heart. It reminds me of my youth. Okay? The high school and well, geez. I think I was out of high school, to be honest with you. But the whole point is it holds some nostalgia because there was nothing like it at the time. And as I can see from what they did, yeah, the art's a lot better now. Some really neat miniatures and components, but it's still the same game. It's still the same game, and it's outdated. Heroquest is outdated. It's a beer and pencil dungeon crawl, and it's a decent game, but look what happened. There was Heroquest, and there was Advanced Heroquest, and then of course the awesome Warhammer Quest. So it evolved. So it's nice to jump back and see these older things, but in a market today with so many phenomenal and great dungeon crawls out there, so many things that are out there that have kind of taken the original Heroquest and evolved it and made it, you know, these phenomenal experiences. Does that hold, does Heroquest fit into today's dungeon crawl? I don't know. I don't think so. It's a throwback. I mean, if you have $150 and want to throw it at it, but I think there's a lot of other things out there that you could take your $150 with and get a better dungeon crawl experience out of it. You know, it's a game, and they call it a Grail game because of what people remember what it was to them when they were younger. But when they go, a majority of people go back and play it today, they go, okay, it's dated. So I wonder how you guys feel about it. I mean, there's a ton of hype out there, and I'm not trying to trash it. All I know is that it's something that I don't need and don't feel that I want to spend $150 on. Would I do it to review it and stuff like that? Possibly. But I've got a painted copy right up over there. And even that doesn't get as much play. I was looking for some solo rules for it. As a matter of fact, we played not too long ago. You can go back and see us play it solo. And it was okay even then. I just feel that they're just... I would have liked to seen them update it. I would have liked to seen them put in a solo, a way to play it solo. Maybe revamp it a little bit with some rules. From what I can tell and from what I have heard, it's just a reskin of a classic game. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But how many people are going to play Tactics 2, which is an old original war game, Tactic 2 or Panzer Blitz, against you know, some of the great GMT or Compass or Worthington games that come out today? They don't hold up. They have a nostalgic value, but they don't hold up to the complexity, to the modern warfare type of games that we have today, and some of the ingenious ingenious designs that are out there today. There are so many great things. Would you put Heroquest against Gloomhaven or a Descent against the Shadows of Brimstone? You know, if you had to put those games together, I'm trying to think other great games. We know Dungeon Crusade's coming soon. That's going to be unbelievable. Even against Warhammer Quest, you know, as I look at my shelf that's just filled, Dungeon Saga and all these different games, where does Heroquest rank among some of the really good games? Excuse me, Madaria, another phenomenal storytelling game. Kingdom Death Monster. How do you compare Heroquest to those games? Do they hold up? I mean, do they not reach that? Do they not surpass Heroquest enough that they're $150 for that? $150 on Pulse, on Hasbro Pulse. I don't know. I mean, I looked at it, some nice new components with it, same old board, probably same old 12 emissions. You know, I wonder, is it strong enough to stand on its own and in today's category? So that's some of the things that I've been thinking about, and I wonder what you guys feel about it. For me, I don't know. This is kind of one I'm going to sit back for a little while and see how it plays out. You know, I may be terribly wrong. Wouldn't be the first time, would it? But I'm anxious to see what you guys think. You know, how do you compare it to some of the games that are so ingenious today? And think of more games out there that you can compare it to. And I'm really anxious to hear what you have to say as far as your thoughts on this. Where does this go? Where does it stay? How does it flow? You know, does it hold up? You know, you take a game like Blood Bowl that's been around for centuries and they evolve it, but is there anything that comes close to a Blood Bowl? I don't think Heroquest is in that same category. I think it was it's a nice simplified system, but I just don't think it holds up to today's dungeon crawl. Descent, another perfect you know, example. What about the new Descent that's coming? Are you more excited for the? Would you rather have the new Descent that's coming, or would you rather have Heroquest? Really, some interesting questions that you have to ask yourself as you guys go out there, and I'm sure there's a million people that are going to jump all over this because of that nostalgia feel. But if you're just going on nostalgia, is the game going to be enough? Is it going to be something that's just going to sit on your shelf? I have a lot of things that sit on my shelf. Is it going to be one of those games that just sits there? Okay, are you going to play it a couple times and go, oh well, I forgot it was this, or oh well, wow, this is a nice entry game, but once we do this, we're going to move on to this and that. It's an interesting thought. I'm looking forward to all your wonderful comments, and as always, it's your old pal Rob. Just glad to be back, and we will see you